how can you be how can you be using a leaf blower and it's like 30 degrees outside? Man, people crazy, man. I can't wait to get away from over here. Not saying ain't nothing wrong with the people, man. I just don't want to be around this kind of madness. I'm coming at y'all this morning, early in the morning, because I want to say, well, I want to ask y'all a question real quick. You just acquired, I'm going to keep repeating this just in case. You, you and your family just acquired 15 acres. You have a possibility to own anywhere from 20 to 30 acres. Raw land, meaning it's just trees. What is the first thing you would do with it? The first thing, now mind you, remember, you got 15 acres. You just acquired 15 acres. Somebody gave you, some family member gave you 15 acres. It's in your name. It's your name is signed on the runny kind. It's yours. It belongs to you. On the side of that 15 acres is another 5, and then it's another 10. So you can actually acquire either that other 5 acres or the whole other 15 acres, giving you 30 acres. Now, what is the first thing you would do? Would you immediately take your resources that you have left? Would you take that money and start building on your land immediately? That 15 acres you got already. Would you start clearing and building on that 15 acres? Or would you stop and pause and say, you know, instead of spending our resources on clearing this first 15 acres, that's mine, or should we go straight into and try to buy that other 15 acres and using and spending up all our extra resources to uh, to develop the land? I got, if you could answer that question for me, I want to go in on y'all real quick, okay? Um, I'm looking for the answer. If now for everybody coming in, you have just acquired 15 acres. On the side of that 15 acres, there is a 5-acre plot for sale. And then on the other side, there is a 10-acre plot for sale, possibly giving you 30 acres. What is the first thing you would do? Would you take the 15 acres that you already have that have been given to you, or you just purchased, and use all of your extra money and resources to start building on that 15 acres of land? Or would you put all of the development on hold and start building, or would you try to acquire the other 5 acres, giving you 20? Or would you just say, look, we're going to put all our resources into purchasing that 5 acres and this extra 10 acres, giving us 30 acres of land? I would like to hear about what you would do, okay? Because I know people in this situation, and I'm going to ask you guys to help me help them, okay? What is the first thing you would do? Would you just say, listen, a bird in the hand? Would you do the bird in the hand? Hey, we got 15 acres. I'm just going to be cool with this and just start developing this 15 acres and just forget about the 5 acres and forget about the extra 10 acres. What would you do? Okay. Say scenario, I never bought land, so I'm in for any suggestions I know moving forward. Okay. Okay. Anel says I would go ahead and buy the extra 15 acres. So you will buy that extra 5 acres and that extra 10 acres on the side of your 15 acres, giving you 30 acres, right? Okay. Uh, somebody, listen, somebody is watching all of us right now. And I told them I would ask the Greenhouse Lounge family, what would they do? Because they're asking me, and I know what I would do. They're wondering what all of y'all would do. So I'm coming in here asking you guys what you would do. Okay, AR said they would just build on the 15 acres, and that's basically screw the extra 5 and the extra 10 acres. Okay. Uh, so what? Are you good?
We actually need a power cord. We're
A,
going to
a,
drill a bigger hole in the brick here,
okay,
and we got this big, huge thing to do it with, but
okay.
it's not battery operated. We
You
need.
need a you need a drop cord.
Yes, sir.
It's a it's a green one in the garage.
In the garage.
Yep. Matter of fact, right where that diesel heater is right there. You can
Okay.
use that.
Excellent. Thank
Okay.
you.
Um. Okay. So say depends on your financial situation. Remember, we ain't talking about financial situations right now. I'm giving you have the money to do all of what I'm asking you to do. The deciding factor is on you. I'm telling you, you have 15 acres right out the back, and there's a 5 acre lot on one side, and there's a 10 acre lot on the other side. Would you go ahead and just buy it, giving you a total of 30 whole acres, or would you spend all the cash you got left? You can either buy these extra pieces of land or spend your resources on developing the land that you already have, that first 15 acres. What would you do? Okay. Sorry about that. I had Okay, say Cynthia says I would buy the extra 5 acres and the 10 acres, giving me a total of 30 acres. Reason being, they aren't making any more land. Okay, okay. Let me see. Earthshine says sacrifice a little more now and buy the land for the future. Okay. Donald Harmon says, I will try to buy as much land as I can next to me and around me to keep building. Okay. Stro Boogie says, buying. Okay. Cloud Walker says, buy it up if you got it. Okay. 99 Fabrication TV says, I think the answer to that kind of that I think the answer to that is kind of like buying a S. I don't know. I don't know what none of that means. I'm sorry. Okay, say, okay, if I had the money. Remember, in this scenario, you have the money. You can either use your extra money to develop your land, start building your home and everything else, or you can use the extra money you have left to purchase those extra pieces of land on either side of you. This is not a real life scenario where I'm not talking about the money you have in your bank account right now. This is a scenario that I'm giving you that I want to hear what you're saying. So somebody asked me this serious question, and I know I'm gonna tell y'all what I would do. I'm gonna tell you what I would do, but I wanted to hear from you first. Was it long enough?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. So, let me see. I would buy 15 acres and then clear the next 15 acres for lumber. Okay, uh, that's right. 15 acres is 15 football fields. Okay, I wanna. Let me see. Anel says I'd want controlled land around me. The land may not be available later. Okay, okay. Sandra McDonald say get the extra land. Okay. Um, I don't know your name, my dear. In this, it's in another language or something, and I don't know what that says. Okay, so I can't say your name. Um, Let me see. Maryland says Cynthia Owens exactly. They aren't making any more land. Okay. Winning Scratcher says buy more land. May L. Simmons says you can always resell and make profit. Okay, okay. I can't knock what you're trying to do. Damon Moore says, land, what if someone comes in and does something like building something you might not want? Listen, what if somebody sells that land to Piggly Wiggly and then you looking at the back end of a grocery store? What if somebody come in and build a car lot, a car dealership, and then you got to look at car dealership all day? Or somebody come and build a damn Burger King, and you got to look at that all day. I'm just saying. When you buying land, I want y'all to think about that. All the extra land around you that could be for sale, if if you're butted up like against the street, the road, or stuff like that, that's I forget the name of it, where they can actually take some of your land if you do that. But the other one is, it, I don't even want to speak on it because I know what it's called. I just can't think of it. But the other way is, if this man is selling that 5 acres, ends up selling it to Burger King or Rite Aid, you gonna have a Rite Aid or a Burger King right there in your front yard. Okay, let me see. Land. What if? Okay, got that one. You need shelter on the acres that you have first. I would downsize from 35 square foot home, 2,000 max square feet difference. Uh, Use the difference to invest in the land. Okay, remember, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. You can either do one or the other. You can either develop the land, or you can buy, you can develop the 15 acres that you have, or you could use your resources to purchase the land that's for sale. Because I'm gonna tell you something about land. When it goes up for sale, it doesn't last long. It doesn't last long. It ain't like, well, I'll buy that whenever I get some extra money. I gotta get down to the bottom. Um, Justin. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, good morning. Uh, Tranquility say, I will buy land. Sunday Backyard Farmer, what's going on? Say, what if you got a loan to buy the land? What if you got a loan to buy the other piece of land and keep cash to keep the projects going on the original piece of land? So you threw you threw a zinger in there at me. Um, this is somebody else's situation. I guess I left that part out. That is possible. That is possible. But they're dealing with cash. So that is a possibility. That is a possibility. But the person that's doing this is dealing with cash. So that's why I'm giving it a limitation of whether you can either develop the land or purchase the other plots of land. But you bring in a significant scenario that I'm sure they're listening to. Dang, it's cold. Say, I will buy the land tranquility. That was a good one, Sunday. That was a good one. You threw me off with that one. I was like, yeah, the bank. They're trying to stay away from the bank. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna tell you who's doing it, because they've pretty much already done it. And I don't know if they want me to disclose that yet. Let me see. Random World say, eminent domain. Thank you for that, Elisa. Eminent domain. I do not want to buy land on a road. And I got a whole story I need to tell y'all about that, about a piece of my land, not that I have now, that I used to own. Eminent domain, right. Random World, I would develop the land. You would develop the land and just say, forget the extra 15 acres. Okay, you wouldn't even just buy the 5 acre plot to give you 20, just asking. Or just buy the 10 acres that'll give you 25. Let me see. Okay, Priscilla Willis say, I think I buy the land because I've seen how fast it goes. Let me tell you something. If you watching this Zillow, this goes for everybody. Zillow, you watching Realtor.com or any other land purchasing places online or in reality, if you watching how fast this land is going, land is being sold faster than homes. Look at it for yourself. Don't listen to me. Go look at it for yourself. Land, raw land or undeveloped land is being sold faster than homes are. Let me see. Aqua Drop says, true, land doesn't last, but you also don't want to end up land rich and cash poor. See, that's a saying I gotta stop you on. As long as you own land, you'll never be poor. You will never be you're talking like cash poor. It's so much stuff you could do with your land. If you purchase a lot of land, now you out of resources, you out of cash. You know what? Grow a garden, get your money back. Sell the fruits and vegetables, grow a garden, get your money back. Let somebody else lease some of your land out to raise grass so they can feed their cattle. Because that's what a friend of mine does right now. They lease out some of their acreage, so they let this farmer grow. What was it? Give me a second. I'm gonna tell you their name. Uh, Back to our roots homestead. Back to our roots homestead. They just lease out acreages of their land and just let this farmer grow grass, and he has to pay them to come and work that land. So their land is making them money while they stay there. So as long as I keep hearing this saying, uh, land rich, but cash broke. I'ma be. This is my own opinion. As long as you own land and you working your land and using your land is always gonna pay you. Your land is always gonna pay you. As long as you own that land, it's gonna always pay you. Let me see. Um, Vision preparedness, cash is king. I must have missed something. What's up, Vision? Going on, brother? Say, okay, Jeremy has awakened and said, what if you have 30 acres, and a store is still put up in front of you near your house? You're still in the same predicament. No, you're not, because you have 30 acres around you. Do you understand how big 1 acre is? 1 acre is one football field. So if you sitting smack dab in the center of your land, if they build a doggone Kmart store on the east side of your land, you wouldn't even have to care. Is what I'm talking about. When you buy that 30 acres, you're buying cushion around you. So whatever happens on that outside world of your land, you never even gotta care, because that's out there. You're right here in your own little world. God, it's cold. Let me see. What's going on, Omar? I'm going down to the bottom. As long as you got land, that's right. I wish I knew your name, because you saying good stuff, but I don't know what that language is. DL Jones says, so true. In my area, it's being snatched up by the developers. That's what I've been trying to tell people. This is what the developers is doing. And this is not a conspiracy. This is the truth. Developers at all different calibers, whether you're a billionaire or you just a thousandaire, developers are purchasing all the land that they can, and then they're putting rental properties and leasing properties where HOAs and everything else is, and they're making it so you never own a thing. You will never be able to own anything. You'll only be able to rent it or lease it. Look at, this is across all of the United States of America. Look, Odom Homestead in the house, what's going on? Look at all of the new subdivisions everywhere. Whatever city you from, whatever state you from, the subdivisions that's being up in 30 days, right? They just broke ground 30 days ago, and they already got like 4 houses built on the land. That wind is tearing my cheeks up, son. So they're making those houses not for sale. As a matter of fact, if you look at a lot of them, they're building condos. They're all mashed together, and they making them so you can't even buy them. They're making them so you can only lease them, right? When your lease is up, it's time to go. So let me see. Educated Natural in the house. My internet must have kicked back in. Let me see. I'm trying to get this a little better than what it is. Get out of the way of the internet. Okay. If I'm breaking up, y'all can let me know. Okay, developers keep trying to buy land, buy land by me to push up strip malls. But that's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Let me see. Condos and townhomes are high HOAs, okay? Barbara Brown, developers are buying low-income property and they are from other states and renting apartments and homes at higher prices. I'm gonna throw another curveball at you. The developers aren't just from other states. The developers are from other countries. Somebody right now, I know Vision know about this. How many other people know about that? These land developers, the purchasers of all these pieces of land, even land that used to have old crack house on it and stuff. The people that used to, the people that are purchasing up all of these old empty lots, they're literally from other countries. They are not who you think they are. So you think, okay, Kmart is buying this lot up. Who owns the Kmart? And then I'm gonna tell you something else. You know what? You will see a bunch of land in the middle of nowhere and it's not for sale. It's owned. But it's been sitting there for years and nobody is really saying anything. Nobody's really claiming it. It's just there. That land has been purchased by somebody out of the United States of America. And they allow that. We allow that. We allow, you know what? I'm gonna bend down this alley real quick and I'm gonna come right back, okay? Just gonna peek around the dumpster a little bit. I, as a United States citizen, I cannot go to any other country on this planet and purchase land unless I become a citizen of that country. And some countries, they don't care if you become a citizen or not. You still can't do it. Just like how we say people from other countries can't come here and be the president of the United States. Well, they do that with our land ownership. You can't go over there. You can't go to Germany and Russia and all them places and just go start buying land from America. You can't do it. We the only ones that do that dumb stuff. We'll let anybody from any other country. Let me tell you all this. When it comes down to it, America is for sale to any buyer, to anybody and any buyer at the highest bid. The real question is, are you ready to get on the bidding block, or you just gonna let all these other people buy it up? If we keep letting people from other countries buy up all of our land, what does that tell you? Will this really still truly be America? No, it won't. And I'm not talking about people of different ethnicities and backgrounds. I'm talking about literally, they probably have never even been in the United States of America. They have never probably stepped a toe or a foot on our soil, and they buying our land. Okay? So my question to you is, are you going to be on the bidding block and be like, raising your hand when they call the number? Or are you going to let everybody turn America into over there somewhere? Because that's what's happening. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about right now, I beg you do your research. I beg you to do your research and you will be shocked. You'll be blown away. Okay? Okay, let me get back in here. My original question, and I'm gonna get off here in 6 minutes. Because I want y'all to answer this question. My original question was, if you had 15 acres, I gave you 15 acres. On the side of that 15 acres was another 5 acres. On the other side of that was another 10 acres. Would you use all the rest of your cash resources? Sunday, I'm saying cash now. Would you use the rest of your cash resources, a total of 30 acres of land, or would you use your cash resources, Sunday Backyard Farmer, would you use the rest of your cash resources to just say, forget the extra 15 acres, I'm just going to use my cash resources to start developing the land that I already have, put a house on it, start building on it, and just say, forget the rest? Which one would you do? That's my main question that I would like you guys to answer. And again, I'm asking this question for a friend. Somebody asked me, Led, what would you do? Because this is their situation. I told them what I would do, and I said I'm going to ask the Greenhouse Lounge what would they do individually. So when this video goes off, please answer the question. I ask it first thing in the video so I don't beat around the bush. Okay? Now I'm going to end this video. Now that everybody has stated what they would do, I'm going to end this video by giving you my strategy. Okay? Let me see. Okay. Hey, Make This Go Viral Crime Podcast. How you doing, my sister? Okay. What I would do, I got 5 minutes to explain myself. I would buy as much land as I possibly can. I would have to hold off on development of my land and purchase all the land around me. Everybody is wondering why me and my wife is taking so long to do everything that we keep talking about we're about to do. Okay, because we're purchasing the land around us. And that pushes everything back. The reason why I would prefer to purchase as much land around me as possible is because what that does is create a buffer zone. That I create my own world. I kind of create my own world of, I don't want to have to think or guess, is this person supposed to be here? And I don't want a Burger King built right here. Say I face my house right here, right? Just the face of my house. And then in 30 days after I have my house built and it's facing right here, somebody buy that land in front of me and build a Burger King and a Rite Aid and a Stop and Go. You are screwed, and there's nothing you can do about it. There is not a fence high enough that you can put up that's gonna keep that nonsense out of your sight. You might as well have stayed in the city for that. Okay? My dear, listen, I really like the stuff you saying, but I don't know what your this name says, so I'm gonna have to remove you, okay? I'm sorry. I like the stuff that you saying, but your name may be offensive because I can't read that and nobody else can, and it's really bugging the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you, because I've had that happen before. People come in with another language and it really mean go eat butthole or something, and that whole time is driving me crazy. No offense to you, but if that's your language, no disrespect, but it's driving everybody in this chat room nuts. Okay? I'm sorry. Okay, Vision Preparedness said, Lead Farmer, out here in Ohio, developers are trying to buy farmland to build so-called solar farms. Very true, very true, very true. Flora says, if I had the money, remember, I'm giving you the money just like I gave you the land. The cash that you have is to either make the land purchase or start developing your land. Thank you, MTGV Crime Podcast. Thank you, my sister. Okay, so we at 30 minutes, and I didn't want this to babble on and run on. I just wanted y'all to, hey, 99 Fabrication TV. Remember, if you can afford it, remember, old Uncle Led gave you the land, and I gave you the budget to make your decision. Remember that. I want you to use that. I gave you 15 acres, and I gave you the budget to either develop the land or buy the extra 15 acres, giving you a total of 30 acres. Okay? So with that, please, everybody, answer these questions in the comment section below. And I hope, because you're helping somebody right now. And I'm gonna tell you this too. Well, I'm gonna leave that alone. But as far as my friend that I had to let you go, sweetheart, please, no disrespect. disrespect to you or your language or whatever. But if you were speaking in English, that name could say anything, and I can't read that, and it could be offensive. I don't know. Okay, so let me see. So everybody, it's been 30 minutes. I've been trying to throw out some shorties for y'all real quick. So please watch this again, and please comment in the section below and tell me what you would do. Go ahead. I don't care how long the comment is, because sometimes y'all go and write a novel. This is the time to do that, because somebody else is reading this that really needs your advice. Lev Farmer 73, I love y'all, and I'm out. Peace.